Hello, Sagittarius. I almost said Cheryl. So if there's a Cheryl out there watching this, this is definitely for you. Anyway, Sagittarius, thank you for stopping by Moonlit Tarotscope to get your March 2019 reading. Now, I have been doing relationship readings, and I was going to do relationship readings, but during my meditation process, before I started, when I was opening up, I had a very strong feeling that there are some Sagittarians out there in lovely Sagittarius nation that are under some sort of spiritual attack. Okay? Here's what's happening. Here's what I got. I got that some of you are feeling disconnected from the world, feeling so alone, and feeling as if you will never be able to connect because no one understands you. And this is a false belief, okay? I also got that the reason you're feeling this way, Sagittarius, is because many of you are feeling empathic right now. There's a lot of empathic energy for some reason that I'm tapping into. What that means is that you are feeling all the feelings of all the people and all the energies and all the spirits that are around you. And you're not just feeling them, you're actually absorbing them into your energy. And what that is doing is allowing for a space to enter into your personal protective environment in which you can become under attack, okay? So, because I feel this energy, we're going to go ahead and do your April forecast. We're going to do a spiritual read. We're going to look at the current situation. We're going to look at, the recent past, the current situation. We're going to ask for advice. And once we ask for advice, if you take that advice, we're going to forecast into the future, okay? So I'm calling this a forecast spiritual reading for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, do not be afraid. And just understand that these negative energies and these negative feelings are always weaker. They're always weaker than the positive ones. The angels and the spirits that come from the bright white light are much, much stronger. And that's why they've called me to do this reading a little differently. For those of you that need a relationship reading right away, feel free to email me. I will take care of you, okay? All right. Let's get into this. So spirits that come from I'm calling to all the Sagittarians watching this video. I'm calling to their spiritual teams, the spirits that come from the bright white light, their angels, their Archangel Michael, their ancestors, and all the ascendant masters. What is going on in Sagittarians' recent past? What's going on in Sagittarians' recent past? By the way, Sagittarius, we've got sage, we've got candles, we've got angels, we've got quartz, we've got everything. We are safe and we are protected. Just keep reminding yourself that you are safe and you are protected. And it's not your fault that you're absorbing these energies right now. I feel like for some of you, or us, because I feel this way, so I feel like I'm connecting with people like me, that this is not something we can really control right now for whatever reason, for whatever's going on in the celestial world. So this is not something to blame yourself for. It's just something to face head on and deal with. And that's what we're doing. We're going to deal with it. So let's find out what's going on in the recent past for Sagittarius. Two of Swords. Seven of Coins. And the Ace of Wands. Some of you have taken a step in a new direction, toward a new passion project, towards something that you really love, whether it be a relationship, a new spiritual venture, starting your own business. Maybe you're doing spiritually guided meditations. I got that as well. Maybe you're beginning a new art project that's very emotional. And when this is happening, when you started the project, it felt balanced and it felt right. But at some point in time, you begin to reassess, why am I doing this? Is this the right thing to do? Am I good enough? Is anybody going to resonate with this? Is any of this actually going to work? And so there's a little bit of the doubt with the Seven of Coins in reverse, and the Two of Swords is the balance. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify a little bit. Why do we have the let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Swords for Sagittarius for the recent past. I have the Two of Swords for Sagittarius for the recent past. All right, so, lots of cards. We got the Emperor, the Six of Coins in reverse, the Death card, and the Six of Wands. I think some of you feel like there's a possibility that your passion project, okay, is a little bit out of the norm, and it's possibly going to the thing about the Death card that I'm seeing right now, the only person that's really dead in the Death card is the King. And the King is a representation of the norm, of the social norm, of what is expected, of what is right. And Death is sort of a rebel. He's sort of a knight, a rebellious knight. And it's needed. We need to sometimes step on we need to move past the social norms that do not work for us anymore, and that do not work for anyone, okay? I think this is a recent thing that you've discovered, and it's a little bit of a rebellious thing, okay? So that might be why we're getting a little bit of kickback. That's where the Ace of Wands comes in. It feels triumphant for you, Sagittarius. It feels very good. However, when you absorb the negativity around you, okay, it's bringing you into a place of imbalance, and possibly in a place where you're being controlled by things outside of you that don't have anything to do with you, okay? The Emperor is a very fire energy, so this could have to do with another fire sign, but it also could be the part of you that is rebelling against the structure, rebelling against the norm. And so the Emperor comes in, and it's sort of scaring you, because the Emperor's like, this isn't going to work. You've got to do it this way. You can't step outside of the box. No stepping outside of the box. But Death is over here stepping on the King like, well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay? And that's why we have the Two of Swords here. I think you made this choice. You made this choice to do this, to go after your passion. But you still got this little voice inside of you that says, you're not good enough. This is too wild. This is too crazy. You need to get back to what it is you know, okay? Maybe you're entering into a relationship with someone that other people wouldn't approve of, or other people wouldn't understand your connection with them. I'm getting that. The Six of Coins, unfairness, and triumph. This is a brief triumph, okay? So when you decided to go after your passion with the Ace of Wands, you felt a brief triumph, followed by a stiff conformist that's inside of you, Sagittarius, that says you need to just get back and do your regular job and do your regular life and stop thinking about this stuff. And this is bringing an imbalance to you, an inharmony. And that's why we have the Seven of Coins in reverse. It's making you think, you know what, maybe all this effort into this new passion project is in vain. Okay, let's move forward. This is the recent past. Let's move forward. What is going on in Sagittarius energy right now? What is going on with Sagittarius energy right now at this very moment? What is happening with Sagittarius right now? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Wow. Yeah, we definitely need some help here. So, wow. So with the pages, we've got a youthful energy. So this is definitely the start of something new. This is something close to your heart and something that's innocent and something that's new, although it's not going in the direction you thought it would go. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. That can indicate bad luck, or it could also just indicate that the wheel is not spinning at the pace that you want it to, and it's causing you to, with the Page of Wands in reverse, react with overexcitement, over fear, insecurities, feeling not good enough. And then with the Page of Cups in reverse, that takes it even a step further, where you're going to experience bad dreams. You are going to absorb bad energies. You are going to pick up negative energies. And this is not something you can control, Sagittarius. That's what I'm saying. This is what's going on right now. Okay? Wow. I need to clarify. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, please. Please clarify, please. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Sagittarius in the present? In the present. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? All right. Two of Wands in reverse. Yes, definitely feeling... It's like you're wanting to step out of your comfort zone. Do you see how he's in his comfort zone here in his little wall and everything's comfortable? Whoops. Right? And he's looking out at the world and he's pondering, should I take this step off, outside of my cozy little home? I've got this rod here. I could grab this one, or I could take this passion and take it out into the world. It's in reverse. So it's like, you started with your Ace of Wands, and now you're almost like, did I do the wrong thing? Did I take the wrong path? There's a lot of negativity, but I feel like it's false, and that's why I feel like you're under a spiritual attack. Can we get some more clarification for the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, please? Wheel of Fortune's in reverse for Sagittarius, please. Eight of Swords. This runs deep. I mean, with the Eight of Swords, I see someone who is using their inner defense systems to protect themselves rather than just grabbing on to the swords around them. They don't need to be able to see. They don't need to be able to move. This is a spiritual defense system, okay? So yes, Sagittarius, you are right to be guarded because you are because of this Ace of Wands, you're under attack. This is an absorption of energy. Let's move into the advice for Sagittarius. Can we? Some advice for Sagittarius, please. You're not alone. You're not alone. There's other people just like you. You can connect with them, and you are not crazy or weird or any of those things, okay? You are not lying to yourself. You are on track, Sagittarius. It just feels like you're walking uphill and you're exhausted because everything that comes at you is you're absorbing it like a sponge, okay? Just like a sponge. Can we have some advice, please, for Sagittarius? Can we have some advice, please, for Sagittarius? I'm even having a hard time getting through this reading. So I'm going to get through it, okay? Queen of Coins in the upright. In the reverse. Good advice right there. We'll dig into that. The Eight of Cups. The Six of Swords in reverse. So immediately when I saw the Queen of Coins as part of our advice, what I was seeing at that time was that there is nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with not sharing right now. Sagittarius, you don't have to share absolutely everything. You're very generous, you're very loving, and you do not have to share in order to be loved by others, okay? If you have to share, overshare the things that you have to the point where it's actually depleting your own energy, then you are not around the right people, places, situations to begin with. So it's probably a really good time to be selfish with your resources. And that's not just money. That is your spiritual time, your energy, okay? If you need to take some time to meditate, if you need to take some time for a long bath, if you need to take some time to work on your passion project, then there is nothing wrong with that. That is exactly what you should do. That's why we have the Queen of Coins in reverse, is because it's saying it's time for you to stand up for yourself and say, no, I'm going to do this. I cannot share right now. And that's okay, because the time will come. The reason you're so passionate about this project, Sagittarius, is that you will be able to, instead of absorb all these negative energies, when you do move forward with the things that you are feeling strongly about, is that you will be able to actually give and give and give and give without end. Okay, because you're going to tap into an energy source that's not going to deplete you, but you need this time right now in order to do that. And right now you're in a vulnerable place. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, both in reverse. These are like the young ones to me, and they're in reverse. They're vulnerable. You're vulnerable. So moving forward, go ahead and do what you have to do, and don't be, it may make you uncomfortable to say no, but don't be upset or afraid to do so. The Eight of Cups. You've got to give up something in order to gain something here. So let's go back to the very beginning. We have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay, these are the two cards that are really, okay, in play here. You have a new passion project, okay? And you've made a decision. Whoa. You've made a decision to move forward. Now, because of this passion project, because of the decision, because it is not going to conform to the norm, Sagittarians don't normally do anyway, you are in a situation where you feel you are going to have to give up some parts of yourself, some things that used to bring you comfort, but you're going to do it for your own good, okay? You have to let this go. Some of this may feel comfortable. Some of it might be pleasant. I'm almost getting like some of us might need to fast. You may need to stop eating for a day or two. Don't hurt yourself, and only if you're healthy enough to do so. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, this is saying you may have to give up something that brings you comfort in order to move in this direction, in order to allow this passion project to continue. Thank you for the advice, spirits. So we have protect yourself, guard your things, and guard yourself and your energy and your emotional strength, okay? Give up the things that do not serve you. It's okay to walk away. It will hurt, but it's the right thing to do. This is what our guides are telling us. With the Six of Swords in reverse, it's saying you are going to have to change. Your plans are going to change. Maybe you had a 10-year plan, and guess what? Everything went just completely left. And the 10-year, 5-year, 2-year plan, it just ain't going to be. And this card is advising us to be flexible and allow those plans to change. If you did not if you do not. If you force something that is not supposed to happen because of fear and negativity, you're going to experience some rough waters. Okay? Maybe it's time not to move. Okay? Or maybe it is time to move. This could be moving physically. This could be moving emotionally, but it certainly is a spiritual shift that's happening. And so don't get caught up in the Emperor energy of stay in your place, don't move, and do as you're told. That's not going to work for you, Sagittarius. You're a rebel. You're a rebel and you're strong. We cannot allow this energy to deplete you or to change you off of your path. For many of you, this is a spiritual path. If we follow your advice, dear spirits, if we are flexible, if we take care of ourselves, if we hold on to our resources and our energy, if we let things go that no longer serve us, destructive things, if we take a spiritual bath or possibly a fast, if we follow your advice, what is the most likely outcome, please? And this will be moving into April. What is the most likely outcome, please? Three of Cups in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Coins. Let's take a look at this. Bottom of the deck. Temperance in reverse. Imbalance. Out of harmony. Why do we have the Three of Cups in reverse, Spirit, as our most likely outcome? Why do we have the Three of Cups in reverse, please? You're definitely going to be learning some new things. You're definitely going to be gaining some new skills. You're moving in a very different direction, Sagittarius. Sagittarians, for those of you that this reading is resonating with, it could be just me. I could be reading for myself. Don't know. And we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So we're getting, God, it's like, what is all this negativity? What is all this negativity? It's just going to continue to be an uphill battle here. Five of Swords in reverse. Whoa. Ace of Pentacles in the upright and the Nine of Cups in the upright. Okay. We have the Three of Cups clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So some of you are going to not be able to deal with people right now or in the near future or going into April. You're not going to be able to celebrate necessarily. It's not that you cannot connect with people. It's just that it's kind of like you're going to need to spend more time with the people that... the outcasts, the outsiders, okay? Some of your friends may not want to spend time with you because you're going through a change. You're going through a shift and you're going through a change. We got the Seven of Swords in reverse to the Five of Swords in the reverse. More trickery, more deceit, more playing unfair. Wow, we need to bone up right now, Sagittarius. This is a very trying time, and this is not anything to be afraid of. What this is just letting us know. If we follow our true life's purpose, okay, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be trickery, there's going to be deceit, and there's going to be people that are not going to be playing fair with you. However, you're going to gain a huge amount of skill. You are going to be able to reunite with loved ones or reunite with the love of the passion project that you first had to begin with. Okay, these are the final cards. And we have the beautiful Ace of Pentacles to round out the reading that began with the Ace of Wands. So, I'm seeing a very bumpy ride, a very bumpy journey, something that's going to be a challenge, something that's going to be a struggle. No wonder I feel this negativity that's just swirling around you, because listen, the people and the world and what's going on around us right now, Sagittarians, if you're vulnerable because you've opened yourself up to something new, it's so easy to not allow, but to absorb that negative energy because you're vulnerable. Okay. So we've got to bone up. We've got to do the things that we're being led to do. Protect yourself, protect your assets, protect your resources, trust, okay, your gut, go in the direction that you're supposed to go. Understand and be aware that there is going to be continued, haters, continued deceit, all right? You're going to feel like an outcast, but guess what? You're not alone. You're not the only one out there in the cold. There are other people just like you, and they need you. That's why you're doing this to begin with, because Sagittarius, you can stand out in a crowd, or you can blend in with the crowd. It's up to you. You're very adaptable, and you can be a chameleon, and you know, it's not hard for you, but I think at this point in time, it's time for you to go ahead and reach out to those that are different from the people you normally surround yourself with. Reach out and draw energy from people that are in a different spiritual plane and have different energy than what you are used to. This is going to bring you new, productive, and real legitimate skills, okay? Walk away from the indulgences. Don't go shopping. Don't spend too much money. Don't overeat. Don't overdrink as much as you're tempted. And you are tempted because you're exhausted because of all of this negative energy. You're going to gain wonderful new skills, and then boom, right next to that, we got the Knight of Cups, which is going to bring you your Ace of Pentacles, which is a solid new start. It starts with the passion. It starts with the passion. You feel it inside you. You can't let it go. This is your baby. This is your passion project. And it ends with a brand new beginning, but with a pentacle, okay? It's solid, it's earthly, it's grounded, it's real. And then you're going to continue on this path in this journey, and it's very exciting, okay? So Sagittarians, if you have smoky quartz, or if you have dark crystals of any type that can absorb the negative energy, please charge and cleanse them with sage or smoke and prayers, and keep them close to you for the rest of the month and through the beginning of April. As you go through this journey, continue to protect and ground yourself. Continue to meditate. Do some grounding meditation. Root chakra and solar plexus meditation would be good for you right now. And if you do feel grounded, and once you do feel protected, it is time for you to take this path without fear. Some astral projection might be needed. However, you are stronger. Your guides are stronger. The spiritual path that you're on, your new passion, whether it be for a new relationship, a new project, a new beginning, a new start, a new baby. Maybe some of you are pregnant and you're getting some kickback, but you're like, I'm going to have this baby. This is your baby. Whatever it is what I'm getting. You protect it, and it will be protected. Okay. Ask your spirit guides for help. They're already there. That's why they're leading me to do this reading to begin with, okay? The crystal angels brought out smoky quartz for you, okay? Sage, quartz, prayers, grounding. You are going to be okay, and I'm so excited for whatever it is this whole thing is about with you guys. Please share with me if you know what it is about. I'm super excited to see how this project moves you forward. And just know that if you are under attack and you are absorbing way too much negative, or just all the energy, it doesn't have to just be negative. It could be all the energy, which can make you feel chaotic. Ask for assistance. Your angels are there. You have an archangel. Archangel Michael is good at protecting you through this journey. Ask your ancestors and do what you know you need to do in your heart, okay? To follow your heart. Follow your heart because it's calling. You can't ignore it, all right? It's time for the transformation. It's time to put this king down, okay? And transform into the rebel, into the knight, okay? Because at the end of the day, Sagittarians always want to be heroes. You're on your way. You're going to be able to help people, but first you're going to have to push them away, okay? Or at least the negative energies that people may bring you. And it may not be their fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's not their fault, and it's not your fault. This is just what happens when you transform the energy and the negative side of the universe and the shadow side. They're going to push back, and they're pushing back, but you're stronger. Your spirits are stronger, and the spirits that come from the bright white light, okay, are always stronger and brighter than any of that, okay? Always, all right? I love you, Sagittarius. Take care. I'll be praying for you. Please let me know what's going on with you, and I will speak with you soon.